Welcome. Today is Tuesday, May 2nd. It is 9:03 p.m. Eastern. Technically, we were on time, but Ray and I were talking about Rust and raiding and wiping and how his campfire was up to code, which I don't believe it is. This is episode 319 of the Sundering. This episode is brought to you by the ads on our site. We'd appreciate if you whitelist it, click through our links, add stuff to your cart, and check out, especially on Amazon. That's where we make a bulk of our money to pay for server fees, which are not cheap. Also, if you like what you hear, rate us 5 stars, drop us a review on iTunes and Stitcher. We love that. We'll read it. What do we got on deck for you tonight? Well, we got stuff for you. We got stuff and things. We're going to talk about Diablo 2. We got some Overwatch. And we got... Fuck, I don't even know. We're going to do a show. And...
but while the intro's going on, since you won't be able to see our cameras, I'm going to take my camera and put it toward my screen so Seraph can see my hovel and Rust. And then he'll describe it to you when we get back. Well, it'll be great.
Welcome to the Sundering. If Edgar Allan Poe lived just a couple more hundred years, he would have lived the greatness that is the show. Then he would have written another couple hundred poems about humanity has further failed him. Quoth the Raven, well shit.
The Sundering is an explicit podcast, which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast, with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like fat chicks cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
Oh, for the love of God. I'm looking at a stupid campfire. Roast some s'mores while you're at it, Ray. Alright, anyway, I'm Ray. No, I'm not Ray. Damn it! I'm Seraphis. That's Ray. And he's got a stupid campfire. And
You
stupid
are
Rust.
terrible. You're like Will Ferrell in that movie that I saw finally. Where he's just like...
Anchorman?
Rabbity blah. Like he just reads the teleprompter.
Shut up. Anyway, so Ray, how's it going?
Well, it's going to be less air conditioner-y now. Let's see here. Alright, so, I was playing Rust, and I was explaining to Seraph that there's only so many sunrises and daylight hours until Friday when the server wipes and you have to start over. And he's just like, well, what's the point? And the point is, you raid. Like Wednesday and Thursday, you build up your supplies so you can go and raid other people. I am going to log out, by the way.
Why would you raid other people if everything's just going to get wiped away anyway?
Because it's fun.
But it's like all your work, and it's like, and now you've got nothing.
Oh my god. And there's going to be a day that you can't play WoW anymore, and you're going to be like, man, where's all that work?
You're probably, it's probably true.
The day California falls into the ocean, the servers are going with it. So.
That's where you're wrong, because our servers are in Chicago.
Oh, are they? God damn it. Don't fucking
By the way, Dalaran, Alliance side, Felling Sonata, always looking for great people to join us.
No, I tried joining the other day. They said no.
That's because they know you.
It's bullshit. Tried logging in. I got bounced. I was like, come on, they know me in there. Just go get the guild leader.
They know me here.
They know me. That was great. I was eating some turkey.
Not the cold cut variety.
Yeah, like not deli kind. It's the actual like Thanksgiving style turkey where it's good.
Why not the cold cut variety?
Because listen. My dad's doing stuff with the school board, so he's not gonna be home like for dinner this week. So my mom's just like, all right, we're gonna have turkey one of the nights because he doesn't like turkey. That was legitimately what happened.
So what? She like baked a whole turkey?
Yeah, and then since we literally had tornadoes come through, and our it's so weird because I didn't really he just recently started becoming like part of the family. But I guess it's my uncle, but her brother lives like a couple towns over, and they didn't have power, so we invite him over for dinner.
Turkey?
Yeah, so we had turkey that night.
Did you have stuffing?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't though.
Why? Stuffing is amazing.
It was stovetop. We can have that anytime.
The pilgrims would be so upset with you.
The fucking pilgrims.
They ate stovetop.
It was around back then.
Yes. They brought the little boxes over on the Mayflower.
Okay, you know what? Say no more. Show image. Right there. It's literally going to be Mayflower with cannons, but it's going to be stovetop stuffing.
That would be amazing. Imagine a pirate ship that shot out stovetop stuffing. That's glorious.
You're out there. You think you're going to get like kidnapped, and they just shoot stuffing at you. You're just like, all right. You know what's a guilty pleasure of mine?
Eating stovetop stuffing?
Eating it dry.
What? Okay, now you got problems.
Try it.
It's croutons.
So?
And like a herb seasoning packet.
It happened once, okay? I tried it.
Why don't you just eat dog biscuits or something?
You have a dog.
Well, with that kind of attitude, you never will.
And the dog's breath is terrible, so I just assume that it's because of the biscuits. Or the food or whatever.
But Chili has a dog.
Yes.
Go to Canada, eat a dog biscuit.
It is my dog. Like, it is our dog. Like, I definitely married into that dog. Like, that became part of my life. Plus, I mean, she's the muffin. I mean, that's what we call her, the muffin.
Don't
Anyways,
you know the
that's what's
Muffin
going
Man?
on in my week.
The Muffin Man? Don't you
Muffin
know
Man.
the Muffin Man?
And here we go.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
You're quoting something that I'm not thinking about.
It's a nursery rhyme. Don't you know the Muffin Man?
And when I think of Muffin Man, I think of the Frank Zappa song, "The Muffin Man."
The fuck, Ray?
I know, it's great. What? We've been over this before. I guarantee it.
I don't.
If we had a show historian, this conversation would have come up.
We have talked about how Stovetop has come over on the Mayflower.
Not that specific.
How Frank Zappa is the Muffin Man.
I don't know. Is he the Muffin Man? Have you listened to the song?
No, I don't think I've ever listened to Frank Zappa. I didn't think he was a real person.
He's definitely real.
The name sounds made up.
Does. I can't deny that. It does sound made up. Anyways, this turkey's got me. What is it that it's in it that makes you tired?
Tryptophan.
I might have to take a nap.
You know, it's a lie. It's just because you overeat, and usually the carbs associated with the turkey dinner.
I had like 3 bites, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm full.
Look. Now Velvet's like, what Frank Zappa song are you talking about? She loves Frank Zappa.
Muffin Man.
I don't think that's a song.
I'm 99% sure it is.
You're just making shit. You're coming.
I would bet $20 that I'm right. But
Ray's coming up with alternative music, and not like actual alternative music.
I won't bet $20, but I would, if that makes sense. Anyways, I don't have the show notes open or the chat room, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, Dove is going to go look up the albums. For me, other than playing Here's the Storm with you guys last week, played some Overwatch. Oh, I did play a match of Overwatch with friend My Little Ponies, spelled Pwnies, and I was Soldier 76. I know, surprise, surprise, and just like everyone's really shocked when you play Zenyatta. I killed a Genji, and then I ran over to his body, and I had the push-up emote, so I did push-ups on his face. And I felt really good about myself.
Let's see here. Muffin Man by Frank Zappa.
Jesus H. Christ.
Muffin Man remastered radio recording. Muffin Man Live. Muffin Man Live at Hordern Pavilion. in Sydney, 1976. Muffin Man Live, and there's some crazy artwork. We're gonna listen to this later while we're waiting for Heroes so the storm to load. I'm gonna make you.
Did you hear anything I said about Overwatch? And
I heard something about teabagging.
Yes,
right?
I was teabagging a dead Genji that I killed.
Yeah, that's normal. I can't teabag because I'm already in the air, so I'm constantly teabagging. I'm in constant teabag position.
Anyway,
robot nuts just dangling down.
Let's see. Our guild thanks not got heroic down to 11%. So we're getting closer on him. And other than that, I didn't get the game too much. I went to go visit my friend Puck Dog, who still doesn't quite know what a podcast is. But
that is one of my favorite things. Like the whole, I think I did a intro. I should probably find it because it's just him being like, "What is this?" And he's just like messing around. Like there's just noise. I'm Seraph. Like, he's just, like it's stuff that would happen. Like if you gave your like grandfather the Wii control and you started talking into it. Like that's how I feel like Puck looks at podcasting.
Well, I went to go visit him it was just like a long weekend. I went out there on Friday, came back yesterday on Monday. Had some amazing Mexican food out there. His wife, who's Mexican, her mom is like true Mexican. Made my wife and I like a stack like as high as my head of fresh like flour and corn tortillas. Ridiculous. And tamales. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so visited him, and now I am back, and now I am talking to you.
They think I'm Mexican. You're not Mexican?
What are you talking about?
Super Troopers.
Oh.
Where he's just
seen,
like...
I haven't seen that in so long. I need to see that again.
They make a bunch of like taco jokes at him, and they're like confused, and he's like, they think I'm Mexican.
Well...
It's just, I don't know.
Speaking of Mexican, let's get into the show news.
And now I want to hear some bullshit that happened somewhere.
All right, so first,
that segue was terrible, by the way.
I will run you over with a goddamn segue.
I just like it took me a second because I just disregarded it. Like it's stupid, and then I'm like, God damn it, that was really stupid. I'm starting to hate him even more right now.
All right, so first off, Come for the Storm. We are at 104 backers. We have raised $15,725. We are less than $800 away from hitting our first stretch goal. And I got an early preview of the Scott Johnson design t-shirt design. Really awesome. Really cool stuff. I'm digging it. And I think they're working on a couple small changes at the moment, and then we'll be able to show it off to everyone. So that will be coming soon. And other than that, it's really about it. My focus has been on Kickstarter. I do want to give an early props to Bell from Pawncast, Root from Hearthcast, and Ro from Realm Maintenance. They've been helping to do some pre-planning for the World of Podcast feature, which is great, especially with, Zia, her fancy ass running all over the globe doing vacations. So it's like me doing everything else while she is vacationing.
Like, you guys realize that, like, in order to see her at Calm Before the Storm and all this other crap, like, she's gonna drive by in a limo, and she's just gonna, like, roll the window down and kind of wave, and then she's just gonna go by. Like, that's all you're gonna see of her. She's gonna be so busy.
Wait. She's so busy, why is she in a limo?
I don't know. I put a link in the chat room. It's literally a thing called The Muffin Man Goes to College. Featuring Captain Beefheart.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so Chris is in the chat room and said, which one of us is doing sex toy news? Neither. We're saving sex toy news for when Zia gets back. But before we do that, I do want to make a quick, brief announcement. Next show is going to be on May 9th, which is technically 2 days after my birthday, But the May 9th show is going to be my birthday show, which, surprise, surprise, he is not going to be here for.
It's because nobody cares about birthdays. You're going to have a half birthday show, too, and it's like, 6 months away.
Can we do that?
No.
Damn it. What about a quarter birthdays?
You're going to get a quarter fucking pound of whoop ass.
All right, I got bacon news, so let's do that.
This is the king of bacon talking about bacon.
I hate the king of bacon.
All right, well... Dove says she's
I'm
insane. She's insane about birthdays.
Like, what does that mean? Like, that you, have to wish them happy birthday, or you just have to know, or remember people's birthdays, so you, I'm now curious about what she means about that.
I don't know. This year I was just like, it's really that important. But
I used to use my birthday as an excuse to make my friends all hang out together because they are all too lazy to do it.
I was going to take the day after my birthday off, but I can't because I got too much work to do. So I'll have to.
Yeah, you're an adult now. You don't take days off like that. I'm still allowed to because I'm not an adult and I work a pizza job that you can ask for days off for.
Anyway, so bacon news. In Washington, the state of Washington, there was a grocery clerk who got slashed in the face while attempting to stop a woman from stealing steak and bacon. So apparently this woman grabbed several packages of ribeye steak and bacon and attempted to walk out of the store while her boyfriend was paying for other things. And the clerk saw her and tried to stop her. The boyfriend and him got in a tussle. The lady hit him in the face multiple times, and then this guy was holding on to the boyfriend. She went to the car and got a knife, and came back in and slashed the clerk's face. And the clerk was still fighting off the boyfriend. And what did this lady do? She stayed in her car until the police came. You just assaulted somebody with a weapon. You are going to jail at this point. People are not smart. But good on this clerk. He risked life and limb to save that bacon. For paying customers. Good on you. Good on you, grocery clerk. I'm going to drink a beer to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright. As for other news, Overwatch apparently has a matchmaking scandal going on.
Uh-oh.
So,
I didn't know about this.
So apparently in Korea, because they have the new worldwide leagues and they're forking out hundreds of thousands of dollars. So apparently police in Korea have taken action against some folks who were fixing matches. So it's already happening in Korea. They're fixing matches.
This is one of those things, though. It's crazy, though.
Yeah, apparently they were attempting to fix a qualifying match for the second season of the Apex Overwatch League. But I find it funny that the police were investigating this. That's how serious Koreans take esports over there. Is if you're trying to fix an esports game in Korea, the police are coming after you. They are investigating you. Here in the U.S., the police are it's a video game. We don't care. Korea? No. Serious business. You got, the Korean FBI. You are being surveillanced. It is ridiculous.
That's because they're all watching the games, and they're like, this is my favorite player. What if that's how it was? One of the police officers is a huge esports fan, and he's like, listen, I'm pretty sure that these people are match fixing.
Well, so it was someone was offering the opposing team sponsorship if they forfeited the match.
So what can do?
So yeah, maybe someone ratted them out. Maybe the other team ratted them out to the police. I don't know. Or maybe there was an undercover sting operation. I like to think of it.
The singer or the wrestler?
I'll be watching you. Probably the singer.
I was thinking Stinger Splash.
I was thinking
Scorpion Deathlock.
See, I'm thinking the singer because of the song. I'll be watching you. Just like the Korean police, always watching. You mess with their esports, they're coming after you with a vengeance. It's not even funny. Well, it is kind of funny for us. Also, next up, Diablo 2. So apparently Diablo 2 is not going to be remastered because it won't work. So apparently, Mastermind Behind the Scenes says that a remake wouldn't work in today's gaming atmosphere because they'd have to change the game in such a way that would alter the core gameplay. And says, literally, kids these days don't understand how games were made back then. I mean, it is almost, 20 years old, Diablo 2.
Yeah.
So
I always thought it was some demonic game, and I was too churchy for that when I was growing up.
You're too churchy?
I just didn't play it.
You did sing in a Christian band. Which, the most amazing thing about this is, every time I bring this up, and Zia's here, she's like, you did? Like,
Yeah.
she, never remembers. It's like a piece of information she never retains.
Like, put it in the, show notes or something like that, for next week, that you had to, or next time she's on, to bring it up, and she'd be like, what? And just see if she remembers. We'll do it every few months.
Well,
I mean, she's not going to listen to this, or watch this.
No, she's not. She's jet setting across the world, probably taking another Porsche on a tarmac and some such nonsense. And finally, we got the Warcraft Doomhammer USB power bank. Can't fly. So here's the weird thing. So you can get a power bank where you can plug in USB ports to charge your phone, your iPad, your other tablet, etc. It looks like Doomhammer from Warcraft, right? And it's a replica weapon. Well, because it's a replica weapon, the TSA says you have to put in your checked bags, which is funny because it has a lithium-ion battery in it. And you check in your bags, the pressure in the luggage compartment could make it explode. I would think that's a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure they're thinking replica weapon. They're not thinking anything else.
Yeah.
There's kind of a no nonsense thing that they do there. Did you find that out, or are you just like?
No. Well, I mean, in this article it says TSA rule stipulates that lithium-ion power banks must be in a carry-on luggage only, but replica weapons have to be baggage checked. So,
how about don't bring a replica weapon power bank on a fucking plane with you then?
I guess
if you buy it, leave it at fucking home.
Here, so this is my power bank right here.
Yeah, see right there. That looks like a normal thing that somebody would have. I get that you want to have stuff like that, but at the same time, there's so many regulations and shit like that. That's a luxury that you're not going to be able to have, is to take it with you on a plane. I was afraid to wear my Deathstroke hat. I put that away in the airport because I just don't. It has little sights on it. It's just I just didn't feel like that was a thing I wanted any attention for at all. So
I'm trying to see I want to see how. So first of all, it costs $70 and it has 13,400 milliamps. All right, so I'm trying to figure out how much it can. It's enough to fully charge your iPhone 6 for 4 times. So this one that I showed you cost me $20. And it's 14,000 milliamps. So this cost me $50 less, has more charging capability than his Doomhammer replica. As cool as that is, I'm not sure $70 is worth less functionality.
I'm more and more of that mindset recently.
I mean, now if it was Frostmourne, okay, maybe I could see the logic in it.
Again, the logic is still a replica weapon. So you'll take the one that you have on the road with you, and then the other one, and stay at home or at your office.
We'll see. Right back at you. All right, that is all the news. So I think it's time to get into some FOFs.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
All right, Ray.
FOF to people that apologize for ordering pizza in a rainstorm. Like, as they're not, like, hurrying up when you're legitimately in, like, this was like a tornado warning, like, downpour. Like, there was a tornado not far off from where we were. And it's just like...
Do you have to call them and say, "I'm sorry, there's a tornado warning. I can't deliver pizza right now"?
If we did that every time there was a tornado warning around here, I wouldn't fucking make any money.
Oh.
Like, like, seriously, like, if one touches down anywhere near, like, really near us, then we'll hear about it probably. But at a certain point, like, I could have said no, I don't want to deliver in this, but like. I don't know. I kind of just knew what I was getting into there, but don't apologize. Like, really don't apologize. Like that you still ordered full well knowing that there's a storm coming, because everyone and their goddamn mother knew that there was a storm coming. Like, it was all over the news that they're at drive time there was going to be tornado watches and possibly warnings. Yeah. Oh, and she didn't tip. You would think you would at least give somebody $1 for getting soaked to the bone. I'm talking like I was shivering when I got back into the store, and I was next to an oven.
And no tip.
No tip. Like, I mean,
do they go on a list? Can you put people on a list saying, like, these people don't tip?
No, we're a part of a corporation, man. Can't really do that. Like. It sucks. It's part of the job, but there's just certain times it irks you. You're just like, I wish this wouldn't have happened. But that $5 would have been so soaked that I would have had to take it out of my wallet and, like, put it on my seats.
You could have dried it in the pizza oven.
I gotta fucking dry it in the pizza oven. Shut up. That's stupid. It's money.
Let's see.
So FOF to that situation. I'm not gonna FOF the lady because I don't like. I don't want to FOF customers for the most part, but at the same time, just don't apologize for ordering in a rainstorm. Like,
you should have just stood there with your hand out, and
I would have just gotten more soaked. And I went in my car, and when I opened the door, so much water got in my car that my windshield was soaked.
You need an umbrella, sir.
Umbrella? Are you kidding me? The wind was going sideways.
Oh, by the way, Joe B is right. Joe B has a point. He's like, some people think that the tip is included in the delivery fee.
We have a thing on our box, and this lady has enough boxes in her disposal bin to know that it says a delivery charge. It's not part of our thing. But anyways, I know that I'm not going to get into the tip thing because it always comes back to I chose this job and I know what it is. Like, I've gotten over the whole complaining about not getting tipped.
So let me ask you this: have you, since they've started automatically including delivery fees on pizza orders?
Since? What do you mean? That's been my whole career.
No, there was a time when they did not have an extra delivery fee.
That was when I first started working.
Well, I was just saying, when they started adding that, did you notice a drop off in tips because of that, or?
I noticed a drop off in tips when the price changes from $16.24 to $17.93 or something like that. You're losing 50 cents every time because there's always those people that do not want to change. So that amount of change that is in the main there's a price that comes out almost every time. There's a special that people get almost every time now. So it's that special kind of hinges on how much money you're going to make and how it ends up. And let's say it's 97 cents right now. like that's 3 cents you're getting every time, as opposed to if it was, $9.03, you'd get 97 cents almost every time, because nobody's gonna have 3 pennies for you, except for really, really old ladies, because they love hoarding change. That's a fact, by the way. Don't act like I'm stereotyping. I've been to enough people's houses to know it happens.
If you say, actually, I have a little change bucket over there.
You're an old woman.
No, well, it's a giant beer thing. Hold on, here, I'll get it. I'll show you.
If people out there, if you really want to get a glimpse into other people's lives, deliver pizza to people's houses, man. And I mean that to men. I feel bad for any woman that gets into the delivery business, because I've heard horror stories from a few of the delivery women that I've worked with.
See,
Kids are exposing themselves all the time.
I got this giant plastic beer bottle thing. And I just cut a little hole in the top, and I use this as a change thing. So whenever I get change, I don't know what to do with, I just put it in here.
I know what to do with change. I save it up when I get crickets every week.
Oh, for your gecko.
Yeah, my gecko that's still alive. Did not expect this.
All right.
This has turned into a FOF discussion, by the way.
Well, all right. Well, I'm going to FOF to people who walk in hallways and just stop. They're completely in their own fucking world. And they're just walking along. It could be like an aisle at the supermarket. It could be a hallway. It could be the fucking, the thing on the airplane thing for it goes from where you're boarding, and you're getting off, and they just stop. And it's move. There are people walking here. This is not a place for you to stop. Can't just stop.
You know why that's the problem? It's because people are looking at their phones. And they have to stop because something's not working, and they're like, fuck. Damn it. Why isn't this working? Or my headphone jack got unplugged. Where is it?
It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, and I want to say props to my buddy Puck Dog who got me this. It is a wood-carved dragon, hand-carved, that he got in Indonesia.
Whoa.
It is made out of this beech wood. It's it actually feels really soft. It's really amazing. It has a lot of detail in it. But it was so fresh, it still had some of the carving dust still on it when he gave it to me, and I unwrapped it. And I put it in my bag. So this brings me to my FOF. Well, FOF to TSA, who thought that the dust and powder still on it was drugs.
I totally was just about to go there so that's where they put the drugs.
So they dusted my bag. They brought over a police dog to smell for drugs. They resent it through the machine twice.
Nice.
And I'm it's just a statue, guys. If it can make it all the way from Indonesia to here in the U.S. and not get flagged, I'm pretty sure me going from Houston to Atlanta will be okay. But I will say props to a TSA agent who saw me wearing a Calm Before the Storm shirt and recognized the logo and gave me a surprise. He's he's I know that. It's a cool event. How do you know about it? And I'm I'm one of the organizers. He's no kidding. So that was pretty cool.
That's interesting. Anthrax, what is this? What year was that? I forgot already.
Joe B and Crystal think that it might have.
Also, Joe B, you're 6'6". You're taller than me.
6'6", 210.
I don't like it when people are taller than me.
Actually, you're 6'6" and 210. You're pretty skinny.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm 6'5" and a half. I'm 235.
Jesus, you're like a rail. Eat a sandwich, Joe.
Yeah.
God. Good God. I feel like I gotta make you bacon and give it to you. You need to eat.
Joe B, have you ever been at a NoFX concert and seen me from across the way because we're the only two people there and just randomly gravitated toward each other and put our arms around each other and sang a whole 18-minute song together? Because that happened with some really tall dude at a NoFX show. So I just assumed that's him.
All right. Well, speaking
you
of Joe B,
it was me back in the day, by the way.
Speaking of Joe B, we got a call from him.
What?
Hey guys, this is Joe B. So, doing a Heroes Nexus Challenge 2.0, gotta get that Diva skin. So I have my PC account linked to my son's PS4 account. So I was like, you know what? I'll do the first 2.5. So he took over the last one. I was like, hey, here's these. And I'm thinking, oh, this is a good opportunity. Maybe he'll like this Here's the Storm. And so it's kind of like Diablo, you know? And he's trying right now, and we get one match done. We have now, for an hour plus, been in queue for a quick play match. Now, we joined a group that was in there, you know, hey, looking for more. So we're in a 5-stack, but, you know, whatever. It's not the end of the world because everybody's doing it. We have an hour. So he literally just told me right now, he goes, I don't even want the damn skin. He's like, whatever, just do it whenever you can, Dad. Because I told him, I was like, you know what, I'll get it for you later. But here's my big kicker of this. Blizzard, if you can't fucking handle your shit and you're spending more time on worried about where your money's coming from rather than where your players are coming from, you might want to go in ahead and just go, hey, Heroes 2.0 is just Heroes Pay.0. That's what it needs to be. Heroes Pay.0 has come live. Enjoy it.
That was it.
You know, I was just talking about this with my wife when we were playing last night. First of all, Heroes, let me just say, I did not know how to make your camera focus on your player until last night. So I have been complaining about this fucking game for fucking ever. And I found that out. An hour for a fucking queue? Like, holy shit. That's crazy.
That is pretty nuts. That's all I got. I've never had... Dubs is like, I never had a queue that long. I can't remember ever having a queue that long either. Oh, you're going to have to stall because I got to do a haiku.
Do you think that they're going to have any, like, real pictures from the Mayflower? Nope, you're just thinking about your haiku. You can't even get a head shake. Not from Seraph. I could get a reenactment Mayflower. I'm sure they have one of those. What are we gonna have? Like corn nuts or something? Stuffing. That's right.
Stuffing.
By the way, whenever I look for these pictures, I use Bing. Just so you know. Just so everybody knows. I'm a straight up Bing person.
I can't get the last line. I know what you're saying. It's like your old staple, but...
Well, we have a few go-tos.
All right. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Let's do this. Haiku time.
Wait.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Zia.
Pilgrims had stovetop. Brought it on the Mayflower. Stuffing Korean cheats.
Right. I was just joking about, like, are there real pictures of the Mayflower? Like, as, like, there's no way, like, they fucking landed and the actual, like, ship was there. And then, like, the first thing after typing in Mayflower was real pictures of the Mayflower. And I was just like, what? Like, did it actually survive? Like, that's kind of crazy.
Did it?
I don't know. I don't care enough to want to look it up. So I'm just going to use this picture.
I'm not sure if these are real.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought they like... I don't know. Look up where's the Mayflower now? Where is the Mayflower?
Obviously, I'm using this painting of it on high, dangerous, treacherous seas.
Mayflower lay in New Plymouth through the winter, then set sail for England on April 5th. Her empty hold ballast with stones from the Plymouth Harbor shore, as her sailors had been decimated by disease. Blah, blah, blah. I wonder where it is now.
See, okay, so if they're decimated by the disease, they probably started eating the ship. So it's probably not there anymore, I would guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's there anymore. I think this is over. I think it's...
All right.
I mean, there's a plaque or something from it.
There's always a plaque.
I don't know. I don't care about the crew. Where's the ship? There's a second Mayflower. Huh. Oh, apparently one time in 1641 it departed London in October that year, and it never arrived. So it disappeared.
No! It's still out there. Roaming the seas.
Anyway.
Alright, so what are we calling the show?
April showers bring Mayflowers?
It's not even April anymore.
Alright. Anyway, no, that's it. That's all we got. Ray, where can people find you?
Well, Twitter, RAYFYST. What about you?
You can find me on Twitter at Seraphis. Zia is on Twitter at ITSXIA. Mr. Hasu, our producer, is on Twitter at Mr_HASU. And you can find the show at thesundering.net, where you can find links to our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also drop us a line at thesundering_podcast@gmail.com. Or you can call us at 323-SUNDER-0. That's 323-786-3370. We are proud member D20 Catalyst, part of the D20 Crit Network, and our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. Want to just thank Joe B for giving us a FOFs tonight. And so, download us. Invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside you. Next time, we podcast from early Thanksgiving dinner, where there'll be plenty of stovetop.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love the 20.